Marooned on Triton.
Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Marooned on Triton. So, last week, we fixed fixed, in air quotes, the drill. We got it to the point where it is drilling something. Presumably, it's doing what we want it to do. I don't think it exploded, so that's a good sign. Yeah, this week, I don't know. We're gonna do something. Whatever tickles our fancy. Okay. So, floor's mostly done. Drill's still drilling along merrily. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Turn on the wheels. Turn off the brake. That's the secret. And look at... I can't see anything. Look at that nice flat level surface. Beautiful.
Fuel critical.
Okay. Let's finish laying this out. Get it all kind of right up here, and then... I don't know. You go ahead and get rid of this GPS I don't need anymore. Now the floor is nice and clear. Yeah, this is just kind of doing its thing. It's going to be at it for a while. Fully depleted in one day. This one, it's about 85. So that's doing decent. I guess I could go mine a bunch of ice. Load that in just so I have some power generation. The downside with that, though, is yeah, I'll have a bunch... Well, maybe what we'll do, we'll go mine a little bit of ice. Maybe we'll mine a bunch. Put it in, we'll fill up the engine, then turn it off. Because if the engine has fuel in it, ready to go, I can just start it up and it'll produce enough power. And that can be my safety for when I need to go and get more, more ice. Fill up the engine, let whatever ice I have go. And then if the batteries run, down or too low, I kick the engine on. That sounds like a good thing to start with. We'll wheel ourselves out. Actually, there's no real need to. Turn our thruster on. Get ourselves spinning. Now, I could mine ice from just the ground here. That would work decently well. That's not particularly exciting. And it'll make a mess in front of my house. So maybe what to do... We could go down towards the iron mine. I don't think I need any other materials, really. Most of the stuff near the iron I get from the stone in the mountain. So I should be safe there. There is, I guess, some magnesium. I think that's over by the iron. We'll go over there. It's already a hole in the ground, so we might as well, avoid making too many unnecessary holes in the ground. Go over there, fill up our cargo for as much as we feel to do by hand, and then maybe we'll throw some magnesium in it as well. Yeah, I don't really need silver or cobalt at the moment. Got plenty of that. Yeah, the downside with this cargo module. It does hamper visibility a little bit. Luckily it's a big ice field, because I sure don't know if anything's over there. I need to angle myself a little bit, though. This is a real lonely place. Just me in the ice fields. Robots who allegedly want to murder me. Random pods full of skins for my tools. And that's it. Handbrake on. Okay. So we'll stop here. And I guess just kind of make the pit bigger. Not got much other idea. Whoops. Well, maybe I could dig from down here. At the very least, if I dig a little tunnel this way, I can then dig up and all the stuff should be contained. So I don't have to chase it down the tunnel. Like that. That ice. The weather's really come in. Kind of forget about that sometimes. I mean, the bright side, I guess, of living underground is it won't really affect you too much. Though it does seem to be able to sneak through cracks and crevices in the ground itself, so who's to say? At the very least, I generally am not looking very far when I'm underground, so there aren't normally dangers in the mist. Well, at least hopefully. Never thought about that. Okay, how much ice do we have? 18k. I have some steel plate in there that probably shouldn't be. That's alright, I suppose. So that's about 20k of ice. That should be enough to at least refill the engine. Get me a little bit for the emergency jetpack. Yeah. Well, while we're out, that's not that far away. It looks like it's on the flat. May have another thruster. I think I can just make out the ground over to our right. The hill going up. Yeah. So we're kind of continuing along the coast of this ice ocean. Well, this should be kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever really been this way, or at least not very far. Another mountain off to the left. Give ourselves a little spin. Whoa. And then make mistakes because of... the one downside in this thing is it is somewhat tricky to operate in jet mode. Because for stopping, you have to remember to turn up friction and then hit the parking brake. If you don't do that, or do it in the wrong order, you run the risk of hurtling yourself into the sky. Okay, well this doesn't have a thruster on it, but there's that decoration I was talking about. Oh. Some money that I don't think is particularly useful, and some construction components which are also not particularly useful, but more useful than the money. Just grind this down and get what we can. Maybe go back and grab some magnesium. Just to make a little bit more ammo. Though really, I'm beginning to question, the drones don't seem to be able to find me. I guess I've done a decent enough job by hiding that they aren't a real threat. Okay. So for the hill, if I switch to my wheels, up their friction a bit, I slow right down, but sort of by design. Partially because the wheels start slipping. Yeah, I can sort of tractor my way up to this hole. And, whoops, if I hit the right button, I don't have to worry about sliding on this 45-degree slope. So that's pretty good. It's another one of those scouts. We'll maybe get one suit full. Yeah, that should be enough. You don't need a whole ton of it. And I don't really need that much anyway, because frankly, I've not needed it. I betcha I could see that fella. Looks like it's coming down on the other side of the mountain, though, again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's not good. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna...
Critical.
I really wish it weren't still moving. Right. I sort of forgot that we were on a 45-degree slope. Well, let's get our... No, 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 hold on, hold on. Oh, nuts. Come on. I don't like that it's still sliding. Oh, I don't like that it's sliding more. I really don't like any of this. You know what? The arm's on the ground.
Fuel critical.
We're gonna stay there. Ooh. I was really afraid it was gonna destroy that hinge. Alright. Well, so... now we know don't try and turn around on a very steep slope. I could honestly just leave this. It's not really worth the hassle. Well, I'm on my arm, so I should be able to straighten myself, and luckily all the stuff was going in that container. Oh boy. Yeah, I need to be much more careful, I think, with this thing. Honestly, and I do enjoy this cargo container, but maybe it is a little bit much now that I don't need to transfer all the stuff from one base to the other. I wonder if it would be worth redesigning it to be smaller. Or maybe finding some way to integrate a cargo container just onto this itself. Do a slight redesign. Well, either way. Let's extend ourselves. And I think... yeah, I should turn that on. I don't know...
Fuel critical.
yeah, this hinge is on. Dang it. I don't think the hinge has enough torque on its own. Well. I might be able to... maybe... If I can just rock myself to the side. Here, let's see.
Fuel
Yeah, how am I
critical.
gonna do that? Let's bring our wheel friction down to 0. That was the lights. And turn our wheels off. Maybe we can torque it around? No. Okay. If I can... Oh, okay. Oh, we're almost there. Why? So we're now suspended in the air, dangling off of this, but this hinge doesn't seem to want to move us. Oh, right. None that's attached to there. I swear, it's like the hinges all stopped having as much power all of a sudden. I feel like these used to be a lot more useful than they are now. Let's select all of them. Torque to maximum. Come on. Oh, there. Oh. Okay, there we go. Sort of. Now, if we extend that out a bit, we need to move ourselves the other way. So we need... Whoa. Now it's got enough torque. Oh, goodness. Okay, well this hasn't helped at all. Right. Oh god, we're doing bad things. Brakes on, everything, just calm down. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this out from our wheels. Hey, vey. Beginning to wonder if this is a wise machine or a death trap. Right. Bring that one in. Bring this one in. Okay. Let's get home before we explode completely. Okay. Here we are back home. Whew. Oh, hold on a minute. A faint signal from a TRE. Huh.
Analyzing signal. Triton Research Expedition. They were a scientific colonization team sent to this planet to make it habitable.
Oh. Are they, I mean, that's a faint signal, so there's still, so there are people here.
Unlikely. Data shows all contact was lost with the Triton Research Expedition several years ago.
Well, just because contact was lost doesn't mean they aren't still here. I've not been able to contact anyone. Okay, right. Let's maybe get... I don't even know. I feel like I should do some repairs to this, but... I feel like we should go check that out.
Fuel critical.
Huh. Well, maybe what we'll do... What's the state of things in here? Because if this is all moving on just fine... Yeah, it seems to be. Drills are drilling. Pistons extending. All looks good. And it doesn't look like the roof slopes too drastically, so that should be alright. Batteries. Between 4 days and 2 hours. That would be whenever the thing starts processing. And I'm guessing, yeah. It's still managing to chew through the stone faster than we generate it. I think let's just dump off the cargo container and head to whatever that is and see if someone's here. Because that would be at the very least, I mean, it's not showing, actually, shoot. It's not showing red, so it might be safe. But at the same time, it's weird that it just popped up now. It could be a trap.
Fuel critical.
Right. Well, let's get the container off of here. I think that'll be step 1. And then from there, maybe we figure out how we can fit a gun onto this somehow. Okay. Pick you up. Unlock you from there. Hope I actually have the strength to lift it. Because I forgot it's still full of junk. Probably should have done this inside. It's not like it really matters much. Okay. So a gun on this. I mean, I could just
Fuel
sit a turret, like a battery, on the deck. That doesn't seem particularly handy. Maybe. Maybe I replace or build a second hand that is a gun. And I can just attach on here. Yeah, and maybe it has... I use one of these controller things. I could have it use these to the piston or the rotor and hinge that I use just for manipulation. I could have it use that to control and aim a turret. And then I just position the arm in a way that it can kind of hit things. That might be a crazy person solution, but you know, I think it would fit this thing quite well. Okay. Right.
critical.
So to do that, I need to reverse this joint. In like so. About there. Or heck. There's nothing stopping me from just having a merge block on the bottom of it. On the bottom of the gun.
Fuel critical.
Let's see. This may be crazy, but whoops. No, don't add a hinge. Oh, come on. There we go. Have some parts in here. Yeah, this may be crazy, but... let's see... So for... need those for guns. Yeah, the turret controller. Yeah, so if I place that like that... and then... Challenge is finding a good balance point. That may work. It's fairly compacted. Let's turn that on. Now, the struggle with this... I guess if I hold it like this, it's fine, but it can't really aim backwards. But I guess if I need it to aim backwards, most of the time I'll be using this, I will be coasting around. I can just, so long as things are clear, I can take control of the arm and spin it around. So actually this should work fine. I don't know if the system will be able to calculate the changing hinge positions, but we'll see what it does, I guess. Yeah, so I guess that way is up. 'Cause I feel like holding it about like this would make the most sense. That way everything stays level. Heck, I could use this controller to control this as the hand, too. Where's my... there. Yeah, so I'll have the merge block on here. Yeah, that should work perfectly. Ish. Okay. Got most of what I need. Let's go grab the last little bit. So this might be crazy, but... no. Hopefully it will allow me to be safe. Am I out of iron? No. Why can you not get iron? Because you're full of gravel. Right, I forgot I no longer have the gravel ejection system. Well, that's fine. Last but not least, turret controller. So let's name... that's for arm, and this will be for... it's a handgun. So it's a gun and a hand. Okay. Now this gets a little confusing. So azimuth is side to side, so that's going to be rotor hand. Elevator should be hinge hand. I'll assign it to the camera. I'll probably have to adjust, I may have to reverse those. But we add those. Oh, the arm. That's fine. Okay. So there I control kind of everything on the deck. There I control the arm. This was my hand controls, or it still is. But I shouldn't need any of these now if I control them with the turret controller. So we'll control it there. I probably want an option. Yeah. To turn on auto firing. Then, what else do I... Oh crud, which magnetic plate is it? Okay. Magnetic plate hand, switch lock. And while we're at it, auto lock on off. We'll turn it off, but it could come in handy someday. Okay. So we have one of the more silly turrets I think I've ever dealt with. But it may well be functional. Let's find our hand turret controller. First let's just control it and see. Okay, side to side is wrong. Up and down is wrong. So everything is wrong. Well, that makes it easy. Yeah. Now it's not the best because, of course, the up and down motion, if you're facing sideways, you just do this and you can't aim up. But you've got a pretty good arc of fire. And again, I don't think... Cause technically, I mean, I could shoot myself. Hopefully the AI wouldn't try and do this. You can technically aim this way. That seems like it's going to be a bad idea. But... yeah, I think that should function. Now, I have no idea. So I've turned on AI control. Yeah, it shouldn't target friends or neutrals. Stations, characters, large, small ships. Yeah, that should all be alright. I guess these types don't move on their own, just, you know, for fun, like the big turrets do. Okay. Well. Oh, ammo for it.
Fuel.
Right. That's not the magnesium. That is. Let's take and drop a bunch of this off when I go in, and then we will gather what ammo we have in here. How are things? Okay, so I think it's in its waiting period right now. Yes. Good. I don't know how long it's been waiting, but probably enough time. Everything seems good there. Let's deposit that. That'll be instantly processed. Okay. 9 things of ammo. And how much? 2 hours. Oh, those just moved. Yeah, so they're going up again. Okay. Let's do a quick weapons test, and I think we're ready to roll. Okay. Now, unfortunately, it'll have to be hand reloaded. I could probably make a wraparound thing to at least connect the two, but honestly, that seems like a fairly low priority for this thing. It's primarily just going to be here in case of emergencies. In case of those emergencies, I'm happy it exists. Alright. Tracking seems good. Does it fire? Oh yeah, it does. I don't know how much ammo I have, but I assume it'll be good. The benefit of this too is it gives me a camera I can use to look at things. Yeah. Alright. The hover barge is now a weapon of war. Let's, oh, right. Get out of control of that. Yeah. Guess let's go investigate this thingy. And I think we'll do that investigation next time. So yeah, this is exciting. Signs of life out here in the desolate ice wastes. Maybe we aren't alone. One way to find out, I suppose. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done, and until next week, bye bye.